There's nothing better than sitting on the lake, catching giant bass, and watching dividend payments roll in, and making hundreds of dollars by doing nothing in the form of capital appreciation. This month, we may or may not have broken our dividends record. We bought a lot of new stocks this month. We've been faced with some tough decisions that I'll discuss this month. And of course, you guys know with these videos every month, I believe in transparency, unlike a lot of other YouTubers, and like to show the good times and the bad. This month, I saw a lot of green in my portfolio. You can see the same exact thing as well if you hit that subscribe button right now. With all that out of the way, roll the intro.
Hello, I like money.
Currently, my portfolio value is sitting at $18,703.60. That is up $600 in the last month, and over the last year, about $5,000 we are up. That includes extra cash and extra capital that I added in the portfolio myself. This month, along with the overall market, we are up a lot. Our big drivers in the portfolio have been, of course, Apple with their recent $3 trillion market cap that they just hit, and that capital appreciation there. Microsoft has done very well for me, and SCHD has also had a nice little run recently as well. Speaking of SCHD, I am a man of my word. I said for every like that my SCHD review video gets, I would put $1 into SCHD itself. We have about 140 likes on that, which equates to 2 shares of SCHD, so I owe you guys 2 shares of SCHD. With that said, as I keep adding money into the portfolio and hopefully a little bit of capital appreciation as well this summer, I think there's a chance we get to 20,000 by the end of summer. Also, if we get monetized on YouTube as well, there'll be extra income that I will be adding all rather back into the channel or the portfolio. If you want to see that happen, make sure to smash the like button. My current estimated annual dividend income is at around $512. Of course, right now we're just chasing high quality companies, not yield, unlike some years past. This month we also had some pretty nice juicy dividend hikes. To start off, we got a 12% hike from Kroger, which really got me fired up. Kroger is doing very well right now, and I think it is trading at a pretty appealing price even after the dividend hike. Their dividend is still very sustainable, and I believe they will be able to continue this dividend growth for decades to come. A dividend hike that was not as juicy, though, was the dividend hike that came from a position that I've been buying up recently, which is Target. They hiked their dividend roughly 2%. Now, personally, I was expecting and hoping for a 4 to 5% hike, something to keep in rate with inflation. A dividend hike is a dividend hike at the end of the day, so I'm not complaining, but it did not get me as fired up as when Kroger hiked their dividend. Something to keep in mind, though, is that Target is a cyclical business along with retail. When they deal with systematic issues like inflation, shrinkage, theft, and consumers spending less on more profitable items that will in turn get more free cash flow for the company, their stock will trade down, investors will be less enthusiastic about the company overall, and their dividend hikes won't be as aggressive as we saw in 2021. In 2021, the bull market was happening, everybody was spending those stimulus checks, life was great. Target is also making massive capital expenditures right now, which is probably why the dividend hike is a little shorter than people expected. At the end of the day, this is a company that you want to be buying in when times are not looking so great as they were in 2021. Long term though, I think this is an amazing entry point to buy Target. I still believe this is a company that is going to continue paying dividends as they have for the last 50 years straight, and when our economy is better, they will thrive as well. Now let's move on to the buys this month. As I've mentioned in videos past, this month was the first month of having the privilege of owning fractional shares and being able to buy companies that I previously could not because of share price. This will also allow me to heavily dollar cost average into more expensive stocks as well and get my cost per share down. To start the month off, I put $25 into Costco, which is a new holding in my portfolio. It's a company that's expensive, I know, that's the one bad thing about it, but this is a company that's historically traded at a very high PE ratio. For me, I don't want to be waiting on the sidelines to get in on the action. Costco is a company that I would like to have as a core position in my portfolio, but of course, I'm not going to just lump sum $500 into it. This entire summer, I will be dollar cost averaging every Monday $25 in the Costco stock, no matter the price. So this month, I put roughly $100 in a Costco stock, with the ranges being from $518 to $517 and to $524. It does not matter the price. It will be up 20% or down 20% one day. I will be dollar cost averaging. You guys know me. When I buy stocks, I plan to hold for life and let my dividends do their work. Costco is a company I don't ever plan on selling, and as Charlie Munger said, if you're planning to buy Costco for life, just buy it now. I will likely stop dollar cost averaging once it hits that like $600, $700 mark, and then I will be timing my spots on it. Then I'll be a little more patient and be buying on dips more often like I am with Microsoft and other high quality companies that I own a lot of already. Also, this month, I put $50 into Target because I put my money where my mouth is. This is a company, as I mentioned earlier, that long term I believe will thrive. One of the increments of $25 I put in at 131, and the other increment I put in at 127, which I thought is a really good price. I believe that Target was undervalued or fairly priced. Maybe at 160, 170 is a fair price, undervalued at 150, so I'll continue buying as there's no fundamental change to the business at the moment. Next, I bought 2 shares of VICI at $31.45, and I know Resi is jumping up and down on his bed right now because of that. I like VICI a lot, under $32, and I'll definitely be adding a lot this summer. If you'd like to learn more about VICI stock and why I think it's an amazing REIT to buy, go check out my stock review video I did on that. The link will be in the description. And my final buy for the month of June was $50 into AbbVie at $133.38. I thought this is an amazing price for AbbVie as they continue to dip overall as healthcare dips. They pay an amazing growing dividend that in my opinion is still sustainable to this day for more growth in the future. Their free cash flow is also insane. I will continue to buy on dips with AbbVie. If it goes under 130, definitely don't be surprised to see me buy any more. If you want to see if I buy any more, go to the Discord link in the description so you don't have to wait every month to see my buys. Now let's move on to the dividends that I got all through the month of June. For me personally, June and December are my best months for dividends. To start the month off, we got $1.81 from VICI. VICI is an amazing company that I would like to buy more of. Don't be surprised to see me buy on any noticeable dips, and anything under $220 for VICI is definitely going to be an interesting buy for me. Then I received $3.36 from UPS, which has been having some issues recently, but as I've covered in my shorts about UPS, I don't believe that this has been priced in and is a serious threat to UPS with all the union issues. I believe that UPS is trading at a pretty attractive valuation right now, and you could see me buy some soon. Then I got $3.19 from Kroger, which I've mentioned is just such an amazing company, and I want to have it be a core position in my portfolio. Next, we got $4.13 from Johnson & Johnson. Another thing to note, until halfway through the month, these dividends did not reinvest for some reason, probably because they got transferred from Ameritrade to Schwab. Now, I did manually reinvest some of these dividends. I reinvested Kroger's and UPS's. Then we got a whopping $9.61 from 3M. I did not reinvest this dividend. 3M's in a very unique situation. I actually just made a 3M video. Go check it out, link in the description. With 3M, I am just holding and reinvesting dividends when they're possible. Then we got $4.45 from Target, which I mentioned earlier, and then $4.08 from Walgreens Boots Alliance, which we will definitely talk about later. Then I got $1.94 from Nextera Energy, and I got my monthly dividend from Realty Not Reality Income of $3.78, which has been nice to see that dividend grow on its own. We also got 74 cents from Waste Management, so that's going right into the retirement fund right now. Next, I got $4.75 from McDonald's, which has been an amazing performer for my portfolio over the last 2 years. Then we got our whopping $16.91 from SCHD. I've seen a lot of people complaining about SCHD and how their dividend payout has decreased from over the last year. Big thing to keep in mind here is that they did a recent portfolio reconstruction, and some companies may have lower dividend yield or may even be paying out in different months. We will have to see the annualized payout ratio from them. Then I got $1.19 from Corning. They make glass for like cars and other technology usage. It's a really weird company that I own in my portfolio right now because I really don't own a lot of it and I haven't bought any, for the last 2 years. So kind of weighing my options of what to do with that. Then lastly this month, I got $2.62 for my first dividend payment from Union Pacific and $2.66 from PepsiCo. In total, this gave me $72.56 for the month of June, which I'm very happy about. This is the most amount of dividends that I've ever received in a month. You can see a year ago for the month of June, I got roughly $40 worth of dividends, and this year I got $73, which is nearly doubled, so I'm very, very happy and satisfied with that. I believe that this December, I could have the potential of getting $100 in dividends for the month, which would be awesome to see. And keep in mind, guys, I did this all without chasing high dividend yielding stocks and even sold off a lot of yield. So overall, very happy of where the portfolio is going. Now, we need to talk about Walgreens stock. Year to date, this is a company that's down nearly 24%. In my portfolio, it's a smaller to medium-sized position. I just think straight up this is kind of a value trap that I fell into. Very dirt PE ratio. Their dividend actually was, pretty sustainable. But now the payout ratio is nearing that 70%. Their profitability is going down and their financials are going down the drain. So right now, I'm honestly just weighing my options of what to do with it. I'm most likely just going to hold on because it would be irresponsible for me as an investor. I buy companies, as I mentioned, to hold forever. And that goes for all my companies that I buy. And this is a company that, at the same time, it's performing very poorly financially, and it doesn't meet the criteria in my portfolio right now. So I could sell it, put it into some really high quality positions where I think I could remake that maybe $150 that I've lost on the stock so far, or I could just hold it for a long time and hopefully it rebounds. I think it would be irresponsible for me as an investor not to do more research, so I will be definitely doing more research in the coming days. Let me know what you guys are doing with Walgreens in the comment section if you're selling, holding. I'd love to know. If you have any more input on it, let me know as well. Very curious to hear. Also, join the Discord link in the description. We'll talk about it more on there. We have been talking about it actually, more trashing on it. And then big channel update. I am buying the Mac today, so in the next week or two, expect a huge uptick in quality. Nothing really is going to significantly change except the quality of the videos. If anything, I can make longer videos, use new background, stock footage, etc. Everything's going to be great. I'm also going to be, buying new, investing, softwares and new things to help me grow as an investor, and I can share it with you guys as well. So it's going to be a huge win for the channel in my opinion, and I'm hoping it really gets us over the hump of that 1K. For Charlie Munger says the first 100K is a bitch. For me, the first 1K has been a bitch. So hope you guys enjoyed that. If you want to support the channel, make sure to subscribe, join the Discord link in the description, and of course, do dividend stocks, not drugs. Have a good one.